His interest in technology and these hidden narratives coalesced into a unique obsession. To unveil the truth about government operations, Gary sat down at his computer and connected to it. He reportedly accessed documents related to the International Space Station cybersecurity that allowed it to happen. It became evident that McKinnon's hack had categorized him as a criminal. The legal battle that ensued lasted nearly a decade, with public figures advocating a threat to national security. The hack exposed vulnerabilities that hated the legal landscape. He found allies who supported his cause, arguing that he should be, with debates raging about whether McKinnon's actions constituted a genuine threat, that the breach had cost millions of dollars in damages and security upgrades. Meanwhile, Gary continued to maintain that he only accessed the systems that the public had a right to know. The incident about Gary's actions. Was he a hero seeking the truth, a criminal who crossed the line of apology? In the early hours of February 3, 2001, a young hacker named Gary McKinnon executed one of the most notorious cyber intrusions in history. With a computer and an insatiable curiosity, he infiltrated NASA's secure systems, uncovering secrets that would rock the foundations of cybersecurity within government agencies. Gary was born on February 10, 1966, in London, England. He came from a modest background, and his father worked as an engineer. This environment sparked Gary's early interest in technology. At the age of 14, he began teaching himself programming languages, spending countless hours tinkering with computers. As he grew older, Gary faced significant challenges, particularly with his mother's battle against multiple sclerosis. These experiences shaped his worldview, instilling in him a sense of injustice and a desire to uncover truths he believed were hidden from the public eye. In his teenage years, Gary developed a fascination with conspiracy theories, especially those revolving around UFOs and government cover-ups. His interest in technology and these hidden narratives coalesced into a unique obsession. He began to view himself as a crusader for the truth, someone who could expose what others wished to keep secret. By the time Gary reached his 20s, he was well versed in hacking. He often frequented online forums, discussing techniques and sharing information with like-minded individuals. It was during this time that he became increasingly intrigued by the potential of hacking to reveal government secrets. This obsession would soon lead him down a path of hacking. On that fateful night in 2001, driven by a desire to unveil the truth about government operations, Gary sat down at his computer and connected to the internet. Using password-cracking techniques, he exploited weak security protocols and gained access to NASA's internal networks. In mere moments, he found himself navigating through files and documents related to various space missions. His heart raced as he downloaded sensitive information, convinced he was on the verge of uncovering evidence of advanced aerospace technologies and extraterrestrial life. During his intrusion, he reportedly accessed documents related to the International Space Station and found files discussing UFOs and advanced propulsion systems. He claimed that he discovered information suggesting that NASA was involved in secretive research, including anti-gravity technologies and other classified projects. This notion fueled his belief that the government was hiding crucial information from the public. Using tools like NetBus and Sub-7, which allowed him remote access, Gary had a field day inside NASA's systems. His actions demonstrated the vulnerabilities of government networks at the time and highlighted how easily a determined individual could breach security. However, what Gary didn't realize was the storm he was about to unleash. The following day, NASA officials discovered the breach. At the time, Sean O'Keefe was the NASA administrator, and he had to reassure the public that their systems were secure. The breach raised serious concerns about cybersecurity within the government, prompting an immediate investigation. Within days, the FBI became involved, launching a full-scale inquiry into Gary's actions. Their objective was to determine the extent of his intrusion and the weaknesses in NASA's cybersecurity that allowed it to happen. It became evident that McKinnon's hack had implications beyond just NASA. It raised alarms across all federal agencies regarding national security. The media caught wind of the story, and it quickly became sensationalized. Headlines declared the incident as a major breach of national security, painting Gary as both a cybercriminal and a potential whistleblower. As the story developed, Gary found himself thrust into the spotlight, receiving both praise and condemnation for his actions. As Gary's actions gained media attention, many began to view him as a whistleblower rather than a cybercriminal. Supporters argued that he was merely seeking the truth, while US authorities categorized him as a criminal. The legal battle that ensued lasted nearly a decade, with public figures advocating for Gary and arguing against his extradition to the US for prosecution. In the US, officials were outraged. They viewed McKinnon's actions as a direct threat to national security. The hack exposed vulnerabilities that had been overlooked for years, forcing federal agencies to confront the reality that their systems were not as secure as they believed. As Gary navigated the legal landscape, he found allies who supported his cause, arguing that he should be treated as a whistleblower, not a criminal. Meanwhile, the US government sought to extradite Gary to face charges, which included computer intrusion and damage to government systems. The case drew significant media attention, with debates raging about whether McKinnon's actions constituted a genuine threat, or if he was simply a misguided individual seeking the truth. In 2005, Gary was arrested in the UK, and the legal battle began. The US government was determined to prosecute him, claiming that his actions had caused substantial damage to their systems. They alleged that the breach had cost millions of dollars in damages and security upgrades. Meanwhile, Gary continued to maintain that he only accessed the systems to reveal the truth about government cover-ups. The hack prompted a significant re-evaluation of security measures within NASA and other government agencies. It served as a wake-up call, highlighting vulnerabilities that many had previously overlooked. In response to the incident, federal agencies began investing heavily in improved security protocols and employee training to prevent future intrusions. Moreover, Gary's actions prompted discussions about the ethical implications of hacking and the role of hackers in society. Many began to consider whether individuals like Gary could serve as valuable informants, revealing truths that the public had a right to know. The incident sparked debates about transparency, privacy, and the responsibilities of both hackers and governments. In 2012, after years of legal wrangling, the UK Home Secretary, Theresa May, blocked the extradition, citing Gary's mental health issues. Although he avoided facing charges, the incident left a lasting impact on cybersecurity protocols throughout the federal government. Gary McKinnon's story remains a crucial chapter in the ongoing narrative of cybersecurity. It emphasizes the thin line between curiosity and criminality in the digital age. His actions raised essential questions about the ethical implications of hacking and whether those who expose truths should be punished or celebrated. As we navigate an increasingly connected world, the legacy of the NASA hack reminds us of the importance of vigilance in protecting sensitive information. It highlights the challenges that government agencies face in securing their systems against determined individuals. Gary's actions serve as a cautionary tale, illustrating how a single individual with a computer can expose vulnerabilities and spark significant changes in the world of cybersecurity. In conclusion, what do you think about Gary's actions? Was he a hero seeking the truth, or a criminal who crossed the line? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of hacking and technology.